Interesting question. How does Tyrande fit into this story? Anyone in chat care to wager a guess? There's a couple of things you need to know about the Night Warrior. How many of you have chosen Ardenweald? I'm assuming there's a lot because Ardenweald is perhaps the most played covenant in the game at the moment. So I'm assuming most people are Ardenweald. In Ardenweald, you meet the Night Warriors. The previous ones, the old ones. The ones who already died. And there's something interesting. They do not like Elune. Why? Remember that the Night Warrior is the most devoted of servants of Elune. It's the ones who devoted their entire lives to Elune, and yet, now that they are inside Ardenweald, they don't much care for Elune. In fact, they almost scoff at the mention of her name. Now my question is, what was Sylvanas doing during the entirety of BFA? Think about what you know to be obviously true about Sylvanas' plan. Okay, so imagine yourself, you're in the head of someone who hates Sylvanas. You despise Sylvanas with everything in you. And this, by the way, is absolutely necessary if you want to understand. If you want to see the story, you have to put yourself in everyone's shoes at the same time. According to these people, Sylvanas is a mass murdering cunt whose only goal is to kill everyone, destroy everything, and then, well, whatever the fuck happens after everything has been destroyed, right? She's a megalomaniac that only goes around killing everything and basically wants to break all the toys. Now, there's a couple of things that really interfere with that sort of mindset. If I have a grand design, a grand plan to kill everything, including Azeroth, why do I strengthen the very armors or the very armies that's meant to protect it? Because that's all Sylvanas was doing during the whole of BFA. Getting more allies for both the Horde and the Alliance. Consistently strengthening both the Horde and the Alliance. So the question becomes, wait, if my plan is to destroy this world, then why the fuck am I strengthening it? Wouldn't it be better to just destroy the armies that it already has? That way, once I do come back with my death army, that world will be weak and therefore ripe for the taking. This is not what Sylvanas does. But Sylvanas does something else, and I believe that Tyrande becoming the Night Warrior, I believe that was part of the plan. And this is not some big brain Sylvanas theory. This actually comes down to Azshara. This actually boils down to Azshara. Azshara. Now, Sylvanas would have known about the forbidden ritual, about the ritual of the Night Warrior. She would have known about it because it's been sort of at least alluded to, part of elven culture. All elves, at least to some extent, know what this thing is, right? They know that there is such a ritual. Azshara calls this ritual the forbidden ritual. But Azshara and Sylvanas have been working together for quite a while now. There's been, at least for some time, Azshara and Sylvanas have been working together. So the question becomes, could Azshara have told Sylvanas how to turn Tyrande into the Night Warrior? The Night Warrior is ridiculously powerful, by the way. And if you're gonna wage war against the eternal ones of the universe, I'm gonna go with you maybe need something like the Night Warrior. Because, by the way, why is Tyrande inside the Shadowlands right now? Can anyone answer that? What is Tyrande doing in the Shadowlands right now? Why is she there? She wants vengeance on Sylvanas, but there's another reason. No. There's another reason why Tyrande is there. Not just kill Sylvanas. There is another reason. She actually tells her daughter this. To find out why Elune abandoned her people. 2 reasons. She wants revenge on Sylvanas, yes, that's one. But she also needs to know why Elune abandoned her people. It is the second part that Sylvanas is going to use to her advantage. Because I believe it's the second part that Sylvanas is going to use to explain to Tyrande that she is nothing more than a fucking tool. She's nothing more as a tool. A tool being used by yet another god of the universe. As I already said, remember, the original Night Warriors do not like Elune. Not even a fucking little bit. They have very little time for Elune. So they clearly understand something that Tyrande is only now going to learn. If Tyrande finds out what Elune does and who Elune is before she faces off with Sylvanas, she might come around to listening. Anduin could also be the one who breaks through in this regard. Anduin is the peacemaker. Remember what I said in the previous discussion? Azeroth showed 2 visions. One of the warlord, the one that's going to destroy the world and take control, right? Rule everything. And the other, the peacemaker. Anduin was shown the vision of the peacemaker. This is what Anduin is going to do. Anduin is going to go around and establish peace between all of the different factions within the Shadowlands, all of the different factions within the Horde and the Alliance, so that we can eventually get them working together. The 2 heralds of her coming is Anduin and Sylvanas. Anduin could most likely break through to Tyrande, right? 3 lies, not 5. The Boy King serves at the Master's table. 3 lies will he offer you. However, we've never truly established whether or not the Boy King is indeed Anduin. We've simply inferred it. We still don't quite understand to what extent. Right? We still don't quite understand to what extent. But I hope that answers your question to some degree. That's sort of what I believe at this point. I'm not saying that that's exactly what I believe, because I don't know what I believe exactly when it comes to Tyrande and her future within the Shadowlands, but I do think that almost all of the Shadowlands is built to set us up as us versus the gods. I think Blizzard is, for the first time ever, because that's, in my opinion, the way the story makes the most sense and the way the story becomes sort of the greatest told story, is the story where we fight the gods. Where that's sort of our goal, that's sort of the thing that we want to do. Does that make sense to everyone? And I see someone asking the question, who is stronger? Sylvanas or Tyrande? It depends what we believe Elune is. If we believe that Elune is the first one, then clearly Tyrande is stronger. However, if Elune is just another eternal one, just another titan, then I believe Sylvanas is stronger. Because Zuvul is clearly not just a regular titan. Zuvul is a titan plus. His power is almost definitely far greater than that of a normal titan.